Hello and welcome back. The interviews just keep on coming, and I'm just so glad that you are taking the time to listen to our conversation. We want you to make sure that you represent and go out and vote. Now, this time we're going to go to Ward number 2. Now, for those of you that don't know, the original part of Ardmore started on the east side and in Ward 2. And joining me right now is the pastor of the Mount Zion Baptist Church. He's an educator. His name is Pastor John Credle. How you doing, Pastor?
Hey, Brother Cedric, I'm good. How are you doing today?
I am doing great, and I am glad to have you with us. I've been talking to everybody, and I'm excited. But first, I want people to know, who is John Credle?
Who is John Cradle? John Cradle is first love of Jesus Christ, um, love of God, and after that, family man, father, husband, father of 4 children, husband, wife of 22 years. Of course, I'm educated and I'm a double master's. Got my master's in divinity. Also got a master's in school counseling and currently ending my first year of my doctoral program. And also I'm a person who likes to have fun. I enjoy life and pastor as well, pastor of the Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, school counselor, and a lover of this community.
I know it's hard, but how do you come from New York, from straight where it's just, you can't even drive in New York. You got to catch a taxi and everything. But I guess going to Tennessee at Fisk University in Nashville kind of helped you get ready for that rural life. And then here's Ardmore.
Absolutely. Ardmore is what I needed and what my family needed at the right time. And let me tell you how I became now in love with Ardmore, because Ardmore embraced my family and I at a time we needed to be embraced. We were transitioning from New York to Ardmore. We were introduced to Ardmore by my brother-in-law and my oldest sister, who were in Oklahoma for about almost 30 years. First in Lawton, and then he came over to Ardmore. And then, we were visiting annually and everything each and every year. And my mom moved out here. I'm cutting across the grass on this story because it's long. My mom moved out here. My other sister moved out here. And once grandma moves out here, I got pressure from the kids now. We want to see grandma. And my wife and I was reevaluating some things, and we were looking for different places to live. And Ardmore came across at the right time. Now, of course, this story is much longer, so I cut across the field to tell you the story. But Ardmore embraced us. The people in Ardmore embraced us at the right time. Sometimes, Brother Cedric, some things are all about timing. And they embraced us at the right time, and we felt the love.
All right. Now, I do want to let you know, I called Pastor Credle one day. We had a chance to talk about the ministries and as far as African American history. There was a special on PBS. A lot of people didn't know, but most of the elected officials during that time period were ministers. So question was asked, how can you pastor and deal with politics? Well, it's been going on since the 1800s or so. And we saw that,
Absolutely.
So the question is, can you do it? The answer is yes, he can do it. He was built for this. So since you're built for this, now what is the community saying to you, John Credle, about what their concerns about? Because the person who left is John Moore, who held that position for some 20 odd years.
Yes, first of all, much respect for John Moore. And thank God for him. And we've had conversations with him, sat down with him, and we can't, let me be clear, we can never walk in the shoes of John Moore, but thank God he has broad shoulders that we can stand upon. So the people in the community, what they are saying is, first, the church community. They are looking for the church to be something that it used to be, and that is the center of the community. The church used to be the heart and the center of the community. I'll admit we've lost some of that in the years. We've lost being that nucleus. We lost being that the heart of the community, And I believe at the Mount, we're doing some things to bring that portion back. We're not doing stuff we used to do, but we're doing things that's making the church center of the community. And what are those things? It's doing things that are outreaching. Becoming outward focused rather than just being inward focused. And we're reaching out past the walls and becoming a church without walls to bring people from the community together.
Gotcha. Now let's talk about Ardmore, the community, city meetings and everything like that. What are some of the things that you would like to see done? Because we're dealing with education, we're dealing with homelessness, and then also the city is growing. We're right in between the Dallas-Fort Worth, Dallas and Oklahoma City. So what would you like to see and bring to the table for Ardmore?
Well, first of all, I think it's about what the people see, and I think any commissioner is to be a representative of the people. However, I will say this: what I think is definitely needed is town hall meetings where the community can come and express their voice. I also think an information and resource center, which you will hear about soon, that we're trying to push out. Information and resource center where people can right there on the northeast side get information about what's going on in the city, how they can actually take steps into better their lives and make the quality of their lives better. How they can build businesses, how they can buy homes, different. And we know, say, well, the chamber is doing that. Yes, but what we can do is, you hear about transportation problems all the time. Now people, if we have an information center on the northeast side, people won't have to travel all the way over to the Chamber of Commerce. Some who don't have cars, they can go right there and not only get the paperwork that they need, but also get the information that they need and get connected to the right people so they can buy a home, start a business, get better health care, and these things like that. I'm just excited and loaded with ideas, Brother Cedric.
I got you. But let me just share this with you. As I ride up and down the streets on the east side, I grew up in this town, and I could just where the Mount is, at 101 F Street Southeast, there were houses all up and down there. There were land. I mean, houses on 7th Street, 5th Street, which is now Martin Luther King. But people own land, but they can't do nothing with it because of the zoning situation. So, we need to have town hall meetings. Like, if I was a property owner, I would like to be able to put something up. It seems like we got to go through so much. And you own the land, but you can't build no property, build a home to put on that. That's just me. And, I just wanted you to be aware that I'm pretty sure people have said things to you.
Yes, that's one of the things I believe that needs to be worked upon, rezoning, so that people can do things like that, so that people can, some people want to rebuild their homes, some people want to build a home, but as you said, that's absolutely correct. They can't build, or if they can build, they have to build it a certain way, and that's not how they want to spend their money. They want to build it a different way. So I think that's all of the things that need to be researched, and of course, we need to research history. Has that been tried already? Has former commissioners tried to rezone? We need to see the steps that have been taken. And if those steps fail, we might have to go another route. But I believe anything can be done. You just got to be diligent and stick it out and drive at it, and it will get done.
All right. We've been talking with Pastor John Credle, and believe it or not, a lot of people say, how do you get all this done in 10 minutes? Hey, with God, all things are possible, and you can just do it. So I'm going to give you the final 60 seconds, Pastor Credle. Of course, I want to remind everyone, Election Day is coming up on Tuesday. It's April the 6th. And then, of course, early voting is April the 1st and 2nd. That is on a Thursday and Friday. If you have not registered, got your paperwork done, please do so. Pastor Credle, you get the final 60 seconds, sir.
Wow, I can't believe it's already been 10 minutes. Thank you, Brother Cedric, for doing this. I appreciate you for just allowing all of the candidates to come so people can make an informed decision, because that is important. I want to say this: if you don't hear me at anything, and you haven't even made a decision on who to vote for, get out there and just vote. Do the civic duty to vote. Make a plan to vote. If you need help There's so many different NAACP has a way of getting you the ballot to vote, absentee ballot, or if there's if you want to go early, April 1st and 2nd, you can go early, or if you're a traditionalist and you want to go on the 6th election day, go 8%, but just vote. And I want to let you know there are 2 votes. You all have 2. You have one to vote for the seat on the Southwest, and you have one to vote for the seat on the Northeast, which is, so you have one on the Southwest and the other one is for John Credle. God bless you.
Enough said. Thank you so much. You heard it from the man. And all I'm trying to do as a journalist is to be fair and do what I can. And I want to say thank you to this community. A lot of people were asking, how'd you do this? Well, I started my career on April the 25th working on 12th Street Northwest at a radio station called KEBQ FM. And as a kid growing up, I used to listen to KBSO. KBSO was in the Ardmore building. We had an elevator. We used to go up. Reggie Bates, Pat Omby, God bless you, and thank you for teaching me what it takes to be a broadcaster. I'm Cedric Bailey, Hall of Fame announcer from Ardmore, Oklahoma. We've been talking with, of course, Pastor John Credle, and may God bless you. Thank you so much, Pastor.
Bless you. Thank you, Brother Sid. Love you, man.